There is nothing that's so outstanding and outrageous that these should be $50+. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Maximum Series Deadpool. Now, today's video is not sponsored, but I gotta give a shout out to New Meta, toy selling website, and I've seen them on TikTok and IG. Their thing is Go New Meta. Go give them a follow. They didn't pay me, but they sent me Marvel Legends figures to unbox for the channel. I've reviewed every single Maximum Series figure so far. Wow, they really rolled this series out. Who do you guys think the next one will be? I feel like we should have seen it already, right? I'm actually surprised we have not seen, or at least a teaser of the next one. It is cool to see Marvel Legends with 2 trays, but now that I'm thinking about it, this tray is pretty empty and it totally could have just been filled more. They definitely are giving you the appearance of a lot of accessories, but there really isn't too much here. Now, I'm not going to be hating on it. I did think this figure looks good. I did see some reviews and it looks pretty good. Again, you could get this on New Meta's website. I'll put the link down below. All right, we got a lot of accessories here. I say we take everything out now for all of the accessories, because this is what Maximum Series is. The whole thing is they're saying it's accessories. So let's take a look. Now we have a dupe, which is nice because this is also a different dupe from the one that came with the old Toy Biz Marvel Legends. This is a different team. If you have dupe, it's not like you got another dupe. It's a different style dupe with a different X for a different team. So that's really cool. So you do get this really nice dupe accessory. He's pretty heavy, and I saw people saying his size might be wrong, but just like any comic or manga or anime, he's drawn big, he's drawn small, so it technically can fit. It is canon. We do have one head sculpt. We'll go into deeper detail when we do head swaps. We have one of these guns that is synonymous with Punisher. I feel like I don't really see this as a Deadpool gun. I see this as a Punisher gun. So that's kind of cool that you could just use it with your Punisher. Now, this is actually a gun that Deadpool has used on a cover of one of his comics. So should be like a lighter gray, but it still works, even though it's all shiny. They must have used a yucky plastic on that. This is what, like an AK-47 or something like that. Again, I'm not the biggest guy with the pew-pews. I don't care. They all do the same thing, pew-pew. These are really fun. I wish these were like the Punisher one. The new John Berthenol Punisher came with one of these looking pistols that has a hole for the pew-pew shooter right there, like for one of these effects. These do not, are not those. Those ones are actually really nice, but we do actually get 2 of these, which is nice because they started putting them in Deadpool. Like, they would put these in the holster of people and like cement them and glue them in the holster. So it's nice that we're not getting that anymore, at least for now. We do have a knife. We have some dynamite, which is pretty fun and interesting. We have a burrito, which it has writing on it. So again, this is just fun little accessories. It is Deadpool. It should be fun. It should be silly. We have 3 of these blast effects, which I really like those. They should keep them coming. Try different ones, different colors, different like sizes, I think would be really fun. And then we have 2 knives that look just very plain and cheap. And considering this is Deadpool and they're like his main thing, I would have liked to see maybe a little bit of effort into some of these accessories, because they are just pretty plain plastic. Like, again, there's nothing really here that's Maximum, in my opinion. But we're going to keep going. I think the figure will win me over. So now that we went over the accessories, everyone's favorite part is the articulation. Now, I've seen a lot of people complaining about the gumminess of his arms, that like it, if you pull them up and down, yeah, that's not good. This is either going to break over time, or I don't know. Maybe people will do shoulder swaps, because I wonder if, has anyone tried the Black Panther shoulder swap on this figure? I know they've done it on other figures, because I wonder if it's as gummy. Because what do you think? Do you think the shoulder joint is gummy, or do you think this part is gummy? Because you see that? Look. Hold on. You see that? That shouldn't... Yeah, that was a big thing I saw a lot of people talking about. Mine doesn't look as bad as I saw some people's online, but I'm not one of those guys that goes, my figure doesn't have a problem, so nobody's does. So you'll never get that from me. I always like hearing people out and seeing what they're saying, and I really feel bad when people have problems. Oh, he doesn't have drop-down hips.
What?
Why did I think he had drop-down hips? Does the Spider-Man have drop-down hips? Yes. Okay, interesting. So a regular G.I. Joe guy could have a drop-down hip, but our Maximum Series Deadpool can't? Interesting. He has double jointed elbows, pinless. Everything is pinless, so that is nice. Double jointed knees, hip swivel, obviously. Always got the cut up there. Do we have swivel? Yes, at the boot. We have a boot cut, and we have, oh, toe articulation. All right. I always forget, like, what's Maximum Series again? But we get toe articulation, so that's pretty cool. All right. Nothing looks really wrong with my figure. Let me try the, okay, no, we do have a really nice ab crunch. And again, it's the cut that I love. Like, this is my favorite ab crunch. And then we do have the double ball jointed, so you could really get some expressive things with his face, with the, you know, move his head left and right, because that's really how he emotes. Yeah, I already feel like I'm going to like this figure. He does have a pew pew hand. Oh yeah, see, look, that's not good. Ooh, you cannot move these shoulders around. Damn, that is unforgivable. That's got to be a joke. I wonder if they're gonna do a new run of these with better shoulders. Damn, that sucks. All right, well, we have a peace sign and a pointing finger. I'm going to change these, and I'm going to put the pews in there. He does have butterfly joints. I almost passed over him because he has these wraps on his back, which do get in the way. Let me see. Yeah, and the double jointed neck. Everything looks really good. The sculpt looks great. Let's put his knife right down here. Okay, that looks good. Let's put his swords in. Yep. Perfect. They do snap in. Okay, good. So I really have to say, like, look-wise, this figure... look-wise, this figure is really nice. So far, I'm really liking this. This is... All right, well, hold on. We'll save everything for the final thoughts at the end. But articulation-wise, I'm going to give this guy a pass. So accessories were fun, but a little lackluster because we did get almost the same amount or more accessories from this figure, and this was a 2-pack figure, and it was cheaper. So you got 2 figures, tons of accessories, pretty much the same exact articulation too. No way, exactly the same articulation minus the neck. So everything was the same, and it was cheaper. That's it. The whole thing is, I don't think anyone is ever saying these Maximum Series figures are bad. Except that Hulk chest, that rubbery Hulk chest was horrible. Everyone's is ripping. Shartimus's chest ripped, and now everyone believes it. It takes one big YouTuber to have a problem, and then now people believe it. But I've been warning you guys from the beginning that chest was going to rip. It was going to deteriorate. Even if you don't cut it and you don't rip it, it will deteriorate and get sticky over time. It's just the material. It's science. I'm Heisenberg. But the Spider-Man is great. And the whole thing is, no one's saying these figures are bad. I believe people are just mad at the price. And I believe that. There's nothing that's so outstanding and outrageous that these should be $50+. That's it. It's that simple. This Spider-Man's awesome. Dare I say, amazing. Great figure. Go check out my review. This Deadpool is really nice. This is definitely the best Deadpool figure out. Even better than, I would say this is better than the Mayfex, better than any other figure. This figure is great. There's some downsides, but these figures are great. Just the price is just a little too much, man. It's just a little too much. Even 30 or 40 bucks, I think even people would have been fine with paying. But it's when you get to that 50 mark, especially in the economy right now, like a lot of people are making very hard decisions right now. But I mean, if you're going to have one figure and that's it, you drop the 50, you'll be happy with this. I do believe if you're a Deadpool fan, or if you just want one good Deadpool figure instead of buying 27, you will not be unhappy with this figure. I think so. So here's Dupe. He comes with a little cheap stand. I don't like these little rubbery stands. It would be nice if they gave you like an articulated one, because they're trying to be like Bandai. So act like Bandai. Give us at least a decent stand. Get to some size comparisons. Here is Dupe and Deadpool. Here's Deadpool and I was going to say Wolverine and Spider-Man, which is nice. Deadpool's a little bit bigger because he is an adult. And then even though he doesn't act like one. And then here he is with the comic Rob Liefeld one. That's a great, I love that one, because to me, that's Deadpool. You know, when I first remember him with this guy as a kid, Cable and Deadpool, you know, very cool. You could definitely use them together. I still think these two, I like these two like that. I like the Liefeld. Here he is with Shaka, Figurize Perfect Cell. You never know when these two are going to meet each other. But all right, final thoughts. Definitely pick this figure up. I'm happy to have him. I did see a lot of ones with QC issues. So just be careful before you open yours. Check the QC issues, because I saw one of these and it had the face was all messed up. This one is perfect. This one's perfect. The shoulder's a little weird, but that's a well-known QC issue. But I'm very happy. Again, new meta. Shout out to them. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. I don't know why Deadpool flew like that. He doesn't fly. If you want to get $50 in free credit for both of us, I need everybody go check out my Mercari shop. Use my code. Down below is the link. You guys signing up is how I buy a lot of these figures. We both get up to $50 in credit.